Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm dear darling. Shall we see what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhollow today? On a Sunday. The last Sunday before Christmas. Does that make it a special day? I guess, maybe? I don't really know. So it depends on your mileage on these sort of things. But I suppose I'm really getting in the Christmas spirit because I'm cooking a beef Wellington right now. Right now it's... Oh, I'm sorry. Wouldn't be an episode like this if I didn't punch my microphone and knock it over. But anyway, hello everyone. Right now in Fawnhallow, it's 4:06 PM on Sunday, December 20th, 2020. I'm a little bit tired, so that's probably why it's a bit of a low-key, low-energy sort of day. As every day is in Animal Crossing. Yeah, I'm making a beef Wellington right now. It's resting in the fridge for about half an hour before I go down, roll out the puff pastry and let it rest again and make some sauce for it. But for now, this is all I'm doing. We really need to start clearing out our mailbox. In fact, let's start doing that now. So yeah, beef Wellington's sort of a quintessential winter type of dish. I don't know why I'm saying this so very strangely, but yeah, it's the sort of thing you... Oh, it's the first time we got rank S. Maybe let's not get rid of that one. It's a very typical Christmas gift where you would meal in place of a turkey, or maybe not in place of a turkey, maybe as well as a turkey. That sounds like way too much food. So probably in place of a turkey, you could have beef Wellington instead. My brain is completely scrambled. I can't even think how to speak properly. Apparently we got a gift in all of these, I don't know why. But anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah, if you don't know what beef Wellington is, it is a beef fillet, I suppose, seared on all sides, and then it's got something called I can't remember the word. I was gonna call it a deluxe, but that's definitely not right. A douche-sal? Something like that. Which is basically a load of chopped mushrooms, a bit of garlic and thyme, and then not fried, but like cooked until there's no more moisture left. Lily, are you going to be cold like that? Cooked until all the moisture has evaporated from it. And then you lay down some parma ham, or prosciutto, or whatever other cured meat ham, but you'd like. Maybe you could probably even do bacon if you really wanted, despite how strange it is. I guess bacon isn't really malleable enough for that now I think about it. But anyway, you got that. So you got your parma ham, you wrap it down, you put it down, you got your mushroom. I've got to look up a word because I can't remember what it was called. Hold on. Beef Wellington mushroom duxelle. Something like that. Which is Duxelle, which is a word I've never heard before, to be honest. Until I looked up the recipe for beef Wellington. Thanks, Gordon Ramsay. What was I going to say? Yeah, then you got that, you lay that down with mushroom, you put your seared beef fillet on top, and you roll it up, you put it in the fridge, and then you roll it up in some puff pastry about half an hour later, and then you pop it in the oven for 20 to 30 minutes at, I can't remember the temperature, like 200 degrees Celsius, something like that. It's a lot of work, because to make the duxelle, you had to chop up like 500 to 700 grams of mushrooms, which is a lot of mushrooms to chop up, I'm not gonna lie. That was what I spent a lot of my time doing. Because I started doing it at like, I don't even know, 2:30 or something? That's 4, so it's been about 1.5 hours. It's going to take about 2.5 to 3 hours, I think, to make in its entirety. So this isn't too much of a surprise. It's definitely not big enough right now, I think. Yeah, of course not. So, that's basically what I've been doing for a bit. This looks maybe too small. I don't know. Okay, let's just go for it. Pop. You're looking at pure snowfall perfection right here. But you know that, you made me. Oh my god, finally. I do know how to build a snow person. I'm glad you like it. A frozen tree. Is that like a Christmas tree, frozen tree? So it's been quite a while since we made her. Oh, that's quite nice. We really need to catch some more snowflakes, I think. But I suppose we'll do that as we see fit. Because we need to make a lot more of the recipes. I'm just glad there was more of a consistent way of getting the recipes. Rather than with the autumn and spring events where you had to just hunt down balloons for ages, which was incredibly boring, and I didn't do. But yeah, beef Wellington. It's very nice. It's a thing I've had quite a lot because it was whenever I had a fancy dinner in university, they always served beef Wellington for whatever reason. I mean, not gonna lie, beef Wellington's really good. I'm certain the ones I'm gonna make is not gonna be as good as that stuff because those are professional chefs. You know what I'm actually amazed by? It's professional chefs making beef Wellington like that because it takes so long to make it. Oh yeah, you can also see I ordered these two things off Nick Shopping because it turns out I didn't have either of them. But beef Wellington takes so long to make. I can't believe, I can't believe, but I can't imagine being a line chef during like a Christmas season. Of course not now, but in previous years, being like, oh, hey, you know how many beef Wellingtons we had to serve up? We'd serve up about 20 beef Wellingtons today, and I'd be like, what? I mean, I suppose doing it en masse is a little bit easier, maybe. You could just have like a giant pan frying up the duxelles. I mean, each person does a part, like one person's preparing the meat, searing it. The other person's making it duxelle. The other person's like wrapping it up or something. Even still, I mean, obviously a lot of it's done in advance because beef Wellington is something you can make the night before. I mean, get ready the next day. I don't really know what it's like in the food industry, so I'm not going to try and speak my tongue out about these sort of things. Oh, my computer just randomly word into life. But yeah, I've also had a smell of mushrooms a lot right now, so I'm going to have to change these clothes at some point. Once I'm done all the cooking much I'm pretty sure we got, so let's just ignore that. I guess we should probably think about building bridges at some point, but I'm not really sure where to put them because I haven't decided where I'm putting paths down, which I guess would be the next sort of big thing to do, is put down like a temporary path to get like a decent idea of where we're putting things. But I wouldn't build them around the furniture items because we didn't have a lot of the furniture items to really get it done. But yeah, beef Wellington, pretty tasty. Apparently the rush to buy beef tenderloin or whatever it is, not tenderloin, what's it called, fillet, is very hectic right now because we live in, I mean, you probably won't know unless you, what? Oh, I forgot. I thought we ordered a song. Apparently we didn't. Well, not apparently we didn't. We obviously didn't. If you don't know, in England, because of the whole world situation going on right now, as we've entered a tier, quite a few places, including, since I'm not too far from London, I've entered a tier 4 lockdown, as it's called, in UK, and also in England, people can own, if you're in tier 4, you can't visit other people. Like, there was a Christmas bubble thing going on for a few days either side of Christmas, but now you can't do it anymore. And even if you're not in tier 4, I think if you're in tier 3 and lower, you can visit other people, but don't quote me on that. If you're in a different affected area, look it up yourself. Don't rely on me as your first-hand information source, because this is like fifth-hand information. Because obviously it was all over Twitter. It was, I don't know if it was trending in other countries, but it was trending in UK. Christmas is cancelled. But I don't know. That's sort of a depressing thing to talk about. Well, not depressing, but it's sort of like not really the things I want to talk about in these Animal Crossing episodes. But yeah, anyway. The whole point was, there was apparently a huge rush for people to going out to buy beef fillet, because I didn't buy it. But apparently, turned up at the store, went to buy it, and I was like, oh, there's none left in the store. So I quickly rushed to like another store in another town to get it. And got the last piece of beef fillet. I will say, it is an end piece of a beef fillet, so it's very weirdly shaped. So it's the beef Wellington I'm going to make is not going to be particularly tubular. I try to wrap it up extra tight with some cling film, try and keep that cylindrical shape, but whether it'll hold up or not, I don't know. Now, you might be thinking like, hey, dear darling, you don't do a lot of cooking. Why are you cooking a beef Wellington? Well, you know, sometimes you've got to change things up a little bit. I'm usually much more of a baker than a cook, but it's kind of fun to do. Although I suppose I am notoriously famous for being rather indifferent, I suppose, to taste. Not indifferent. Like when I taste something good, I'm like, ooh, this is good. But it's like, if you gave me the option to be like, hey, do you want to go to a 5-star restaurant or see the equivalent of a 5-star restaurant of like an opera or a play or something or a ballet? I'd be like, oh, give me that ballet, give me that opera. I want to see that. No, but I don't think 5-star Michelin food would be delicious. And obviously I'd definitely have a food over a bad opera. It would have to be equivalent in quality, let's be honest. Yeah, I'm much more of a baker than a cook. I will be baking something on Christmas Day itself. I don't remember why I came in here. Presumably to check out some fashion. Although we've got all this fashion. Actually, I don't think we've ever bought this before. Giant ribbon. I don't know if we bought that before. Fake nose. But you can't wear it at the same time as a reindeer mask. Why? Sure. Turns out I'm the clown. I don't remember what I was saying anyway. But beef Wellington. It's like, you've probably seen Gordon Ramsay's recipe for beef Wellington. I mean, he makes it look easy, but that's obviously because he's a professional chef. Professionals kind of make their job look easy in the first place, don't they? It's kind of... I was going to say it's the point of professionals. It's not what I meant. It's more like they've dedicated their livelihood to it. We could put graveyards down. Sorry. That was a bit random. It was because I was thinking about it earlier, being like, I'm not sure what to put down for like life and death on the islands. I forgot there's graveyard recipes which we can put down around Fuchsia's house to make it very gothic. We could put spooky furniture down. We can't put it down right now because the spooky furniture is being used to decorate our house. But sooner or later. Doesn't everyone? But once we get enough of furniture items we require. Or I suppose once you switch around to the Christmas furniture, we can use the Halloween furniture to decorate things. To be a bit like a spooky, undead garden, I suppose. Gothic fencing. I suppose we need to put a bridge in at some point, so I'm not sure how I'm going to do that because the bridge isn't going to be large enough. I suppose we don't need to build an actual bridge. We could just like do a landmass bridge and then put a design down on top of it. It's not a bad idea. That's a problem because the bridges need like a full wide river, so we could extend this out theoretically, make this a bridge. That would seem reasonable. It might seem a bit strange on Fuchsia's part of the land. I guess we could extend this out. It might look a bit strange though because it was meant to be quite a thin Daddio. I really smell of mushrooms right now. Like unbelievably so. It's like that's all I smell. And everywhere I smell like mushrooms. What's this parody? I don't know. But anyway, you've seen the Gordon Ramsay beef Wellington. If you haven't, I'd be surprised because it's, for some reason, it's always recommended. Even when it's not Christmas time. I mean, I suppose beef Wellington doesn't have to be a Christmas meal. A Christmas time meal. Oh, I forgot I was going to make a graveyard. A Christmas time meal, but it often is, I suppose. Strong association with it. I guess YouTube does that randomly sometimes anyway. He just recommends the most random videos every time, now and again. Oh, I guess we could make these winter things as well. Like, we could make a sculpture and a tree. We can make a few trees, actually. That's not a bad idea. This stuff actually looks fine as well to make. Spooky fence. Like, we don't need to make these because we're going to already have them. Like, we already have them in our other room. We just haven't made it yet. Which ones did we miss out? We missed out Virgo and Scorpio. Where are we now? We're in Capricorn, right? Just turned Capricorn. Yeah, just turned Capricorn. Either now or in a couple of days, I can't remember. Where are the gravestones? A bit macabre, yes, but suiting the aesthetic, probably. I never definitely asked them. Oh, here we go. There's also a modern gravestone, which is right next to it. Tall lantern. Also looks quite gothic. Flat garden rock. I suppose we could decorate Raymond's place with rocks. A guitar? I'm just trying to see what would be suitable. Okay, what do we need? How many of these things are we going to make? That's not seasonable. I want favourites. Old birdhouse. So we're yellow rose, red cosmos, white hyacinth. This is just so much to make. We need a lot more weed. But weeds. No. I suppose we can have a lot of stone. Sorry, slight pause. It may end up being a shorter episode today. Not for our, like, I'm extremely busy, but it's a bit low energy, isn't it? It's not the usual amount of energy I'm trying to bring to these sorts of things. Sorry about that, lots of pauses. Maybe a shorter episode, just because I feel like there's a bit low energy. I'm not really sure what I'm doing. My brain's a bit fried to think about customization right now. Or maybe it's not fried, more so I feel so zoned out. I feel like I'm at peace. And plus I don't really have a good idea. I really need to think more about these decorations that I'm wanting to do. What oh, this. I was like, what else did I take out? I think having a lot of these snow trees might actually be a good idea. Only one frozen sculpture makes sense to me. We need so many snowflakes of that. How many other snowflakes do we even have? Well, let's go catch a lot of snowflakes, I suppose. I'd say about 3 or 4 of those trees. Sounds like a decent idea. Or maybe just 3. Because those are the ones which are going up by Amelia's house. The rest will not be. The rest will be somewhere in the top right section. Actually, you know, I feel like the other stone should be over here. It feels a bit more of like a shrine-ish sort of thing. It'd be better if we had like incense or flowers to put on the side, but we don't. Put another gravestone back here. Western style stone is a very interesting name for it. It's a bit macabre, I suppose, but there is beauty in the macabre. I said with a very rather oddly scary voice, which is not my intention. Why don't we do nice things? Catch more snowflakes. Because we need lots of snow trees. Aww. Raymond working in his farm. He's a bit of a business cat, which, now I think about it, doesn't really make sense why he's the one in the farm. But, no. Where can we put a sculpture? I guess we could put it like here. How big is it? It's huge. Maybe let's put it in this corner. Hopefully we can still walk by it fine. Put it here. It's like an overwatching. What am I doing? Something like this. It's overwatching and greeting you as you come up into the winter section. Oh, no. I know the snowflakes disappear if you run into them. Let's get 5 more snowflakes. Get about 16 of them. I don't know if I had much else to say about beef Wellington, to be honest. It's just kind of tasty. Even, well, maybe that's because it's wrapped in puff pastry, and I like puff pastry, to be fair. I mean, who doesn't like puff pastry? Flakiness, butteriness, creaminess. Well, maybe not creaminess, but it's a very delicious part of a pie. What do you think about Rowan? I'm in a slump lately. I think my dab catchphrase is a little tired, dab. Change it. I'm going to use some slang, which Ali taught me. No cap. Well, cap apparently means something like, no lie. Sorry, cap means like, a lie. So then no cap is, no lie. Strange? Yes. Fitting a Rowan? Probably. I see that balloon up there. This is a blue one, so it's much more likely to be materials rather than a recipe. I had to buy a new slingshot yesterday because it broke our other one. I wish there was a durability sort of bar telling us how close our tools are to breaking, so we could just customize them again rather than having to buy another one. Because as I said many times before, the durability at this point is just much of a nuisance rather than a interesting part of the game. In my opinion, your mileage may vary, but I think it's very strange. It's meant to like push forward the idea of survival in this game, but that's not really what we play Animal Crossing for, in my opinion. The crafting is fun though, if a bit finicky at the moment. It'd be nice if it could just directly access our storage, even now or in the future. I have hopes for it. Okay, one more. Who knew it required so many snowflakes to make all this stuff? I guess wherever we do, we should try and catch it near our home, so thus we can catch it and make it at the crafting table, log even. And you're just doing yoga. Hear a mole cricket in the background. I hope our bug net doesn't break soon. You've used it quite a few times. So let's, yes. Let's make 2 snow trees. And then we'll put them down, and then I'll probably just round up the episode there. I'll try to put some stuff away, maybe sell some stuff, just to round it up. It's been a bit of a quiet episode. Low energy, as I said. Not in a bad way, I'm just a bit exhausted, I suppose. I don't know how big this is. Oh, this is also huge. But it's meant to be like an ice forest, this esque up here. I think there's another place we could put this kid's tent. Don't know where, but not here. Having them both in a row like that doesn't really make much sense, does it? Ugh, just move me backwards, come on. It's very nice and icy. Anyway, let's round this episode off here then. So I don't know, if you get a chance to try beef Wellington in your lifetime, go for it. It's tasty. But until then, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Danny Darling. Any likes, comments, subscriptions, shares, all greatly appreciated. Drop in Discord, find me on Twitter below. I hope we can see each other again, but for now it's our farewell. So until next time, bye bye for now.